I remember looking at CJ and he's shaking his head. And I'm like, what? He's like, Shannon, this gonna break the internet. I said, you think so? He's like, Shannon.
All right, now we got Shannon Sharpe reacting to his interview with Katt Williams, which might be the biggest interview of 2024, and the year just started. Already has about 14 million views in less than 48 hours on YouTube. And let's see what Shannon Sharpe had to say about it. Make sure you like the video and subscribe.
I didn't expect, you know what? I knew it was a good interview. I knew.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of knew, but I didn't know.
Listen, now there's Katt Williams now. There's certain people that you can get that can move the needle now. There are certain people you can get that can move the needle and move it big.
Ocho, this thing is doing about 500,000 views an hour. I knew it. I thought it would. CJ told me it's going to be bigger than Steve Harvey. At the time, Steve Harvey was about 8.8 million.
Whoa. Where was I at?
You behind time. You and time are tied at 5.8 million.
Okay, I'm coming back. I'm coming back on Club Shay Shay. I got some controversy to talk about. Yeah, I'm finna outdo Katt. Fuck this.
unless you show up butt naked, I don't know if you can do that. I don't know if you can beat Katt because Katt's almost at 11 million and we're not even 48 hours in. And so I remember wrapping the interview. Now, mind you, Ocho, I still got 20 to 30 minutes worth of questions left.
Right.
The interview is 2 hours, 46 minutes, and 5 seconds. And we didn't cut anything.
Right.
And I remember finishing up and I look back. CJ is always sitting behind me. And I remember looking at CJ and he's shaking his head. And I'm like, what? He's like, Shannon, this going to break the internet. I said, you think so? He's like, Shannon. He's like, Shannon.
Yeah.
So Jordan's shaking his head. He's looking at me like, everybody, the makeup, everybody's looking like.
Right.
I was like, man, okay, this says is that good? Okay, I'm going to take because when you in it, Ocho, you in it. You don't, and so, bro, we drive, says, okay, when we go, I say, CJ, we're going to drop it in the new year. That's why I start. So I'm saying, okay, I'm going to tease it. I'm going to say, I'm dropping one on Club Shay Shay.
Right.
I promise you, it's going for someone to be better than this and to be bigger than this. President Obama is going to have to come on your podcast and says, I'm running for a third term. That's the only thing that's possibly be bigger. And he's going to come on mine and say that. So that's that.
Right. Yeah.
When we dropped it, we got 121,000 people watching it live in the chat, Ocho. So I'm like, okay, this thing might do 1 million, I say it's going to be, I remember calling CJ, I said it's going to probably do 2.5.
Right.
Ocho, I wake up this morning, we're at 5.2.
Come on now.
I was like, what the hell? I'll say, now I got to refigure. I say, okay, it's going to lose some steam.
No.
Ocho, you
got to make it around the block first.
Now I'm thinking this thing might do about next Wednesday. This thing might do 20 million views.
Yeah, most definitely.
It might do 20 million views.
Most definitely.
Because of what Katt did.
Now, first off, congratulations to Shannon Sharpe. He did an incredible interview, and the best thing for him to do was sit back and let Katt Williams go. But Shannon had some good questions, because I was even shocked that Shannon asked Katt about Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. And to just hear how invested that Shannon is into the numbers and the analytics, it reminds me of, when I was putting out content and it was doing well. Because I remember when I was covering the Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez case and I was doing the Kwame Brown stuff, and you saw people really, it makes you feel good when you putting out content that people want to see and that you feel like you're doing your job. And I remember when Shannon left FS1 and everybody said, okay, where's Shannon going to land? And he went to ESPN and we were happy. We got to see him with Stephen A. Smith, but I don't think a lot of us saw that he was going to start to make a push in the interview space, in the podcast space, and Club Shay Shay. I feel like from here on out, and he has some big interviews, but I feel like from this interview, the sky is the limit, and I think the level of entertainers and celebrities who are going to want to come sit down with him are going to go up. Because he said, you know, Barack Obama would have to come in there and say he's running for a third term, but Barack might actually come now. We might get some individuals like that at a Club Shay Shay, and I'm happy for Shannon, truly. And, you know, Katt Williams deserves this moment. I might not have liked everything that Katt said, but at the end of the day, he's been in the industry long enough to where he deserves moments like this, and he worked hard enough for moments like this. So I'm not going to take anything away from him. Y'all will never hear me say Katt isn't funny. Y'all will never hear me say Katt isn't talented. If you didn't see Katt Williams in Atlanta, the episode of Atlanta with the crocodile, you're doing yourself a disservice. Anybody watching this video right now, go look up that episode of Atlanta in the first season, if I'm not mistaken. And the acting performance that Katt Williams did in that episode, I was like, wow. Like, this is Katt Williams when he's at his best, and he deserves an Oscar. Okay, so Katt is very talented, but I think I'm one of those people where I'm like, can we just all get along? And unfortunately, that's not the world we live in. And, you know, I think Katt was very calculated. He watched a lot of those other people come up to Club Shay Shay, and he took his notes, and he said, you know what, when I get up there, look, I'm coming up there like an old time Western, okay? And I'm pulling out that revolver, and I'm bang, 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 bang. And everybody caught some shots, all right? So, shout out to Katt. I think he accomplished what he intended to accomplish, or what he set out to accomplish. And, you know, it is what it is. And like I said, this thing is blowing up. Hell, it might do 30 million views. I want to see it get up there because regardless of what anybody thinks about the content, it's still quality content. And I think it's worth a watch. If you got 3 hours, sit down, watch that thing. And hell, you might need a part 2 at the end of this year and then drop it January 2025. Okay? Let me know what y'all think about this. Make sure you like the video and subscribe. I will see y'all next time. Peace.